A friend. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when I speak this word? Is it someone you had a good laugh with yesterday? Is it someone who watches the same TV series as you? Or is it someone you can talk to about anything? Well, that's some questions we all need to think about. In fact, we all have friends. Some might have a few hundreds sticking up to them, liking all of their Instagram posts, while some might have a very small circle, but that might mean more to them than anything else. It is important for us to understand the latter because in the end, those few hundreds might not be our blind man's stake. But when it comes to taking credit, we all know that success has many fathers. This can be better understood when we ponder over the question, why you need friends. The answer to this question might not be as easy as you think it to be, because even the idea of having no friends or companions seems pretty far-fetched. So, starting off with the first reason, and my most favorite actually, here I would like to quote motivational speaker Jim Rohn on what he said. You are the average of the 5 people you spend most of your time with. Like someone may be your best buddy since 4th grade, but all that guy does is sits in front of the screen the whole day, has no goal in life, no will to succeed, and on the other side is you, who wants to put their time and energy in doing something productive. Well, that's not helping you. If you want to put your mark on the world, be a visionary, an icon, or anything you desire to be, then you need to go, get out of a comfort zone and meet people who think the same way as you, who live the same dream as you, or at least find people who will help you through your struggles. Not only does this sound appealing, but this has also been proved by science. According to neuroscientists, there's a mechanism in our brain known as mirror neuron technology. And as the name suggests, it helps us learn through imitation. This mechanism develops when we are children, and it is the most powerful learning tool when we are infants. Here's a photo which might depict how this mechanism works when we are children and when we are infants. This doesn't just stop right there, and this well might seem to sound like a biology crash course, but as you grow older and you begin to surround yourselves with more and more people, they start to have a direct influence on us. And this is where we decide who we want to surround ourselves with, because the people that surround you are going to make you. The second reason to this question, I'd say a bit obvious, but is still sought after. Friendship gives you a reason to believe in each other. This has a personal story. About a year ago, I met someone through my friend. I was told about his tragic past, about how he was in a relationship for 3 years when his partner falsely accused him of assault, and it gave his family a very hard time, and he was made to do rounds to the court. But finally, when the case was rested and things seemed as if they were falling back on track, his father passed away. It was a huge blow for him. Although I didn't connect with him and I never bonded, I knew that he deserved better. That life had been cruel to him. The pain that life had given him had far overshadowed his will to live, and it wasn't long before he took his own life. When we got to hear about this, we were in a huge dilemma. But seeing through all the grief, we see that he failed to realize that he still had people in his life, people that he could trust, people that he could confide in. This is a lesson to learn for all of us. We'll always meet people in our life who will try their best to pull us down, but having a friend to talk to will always be the best thing you have. It can be your mom, your dad, your teacher, your classmate, anyone. But it is always healthier to talk about how we feel, and also be a good listener, because you never know, it might save a life one day. The third reason to this question is something that you have heard or spoken at least once in your lifetime. The fact that you can't stay in the same friends with people upon being separated by any distance or being busy with our lives to that extent where communication is rare. Ladies and gentlemen, a true friendship isn't one where you talk the whole day or you share all your secrets. It is that attachment and that blind trust you have in a person, regardless of what time zone you are living in, you can still pour your heart out to them at any point. And that is the friendship that doesn't end at a point where you don't communicate each other. Thank you.